Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. While Grant Ellis has gotten criticism for his appearance on The Bachelor, he may not deserve the severe treatment. Grant entered the tournament with one aim in mind: to locate his future wife and the mother of his children. The lead was greeted by 25 contenders, each vying for his devotion. His season has been particularly dramatic because Grant was the first Bachelor named before applications opened. As a result, all of his contestants started The Bachelor Season 29 with a strong interest in Grant. Grant's conciliatory disposition made eliminations and interpersonal disputes difficult. Several candidates, including Carolina Sophia and Zoe McGrady, were at the center of the turmoil. When these women started ruffling feathers, Grant wanted to hear from all sides, but his preoccupation with the drama left him little opportunity to bond with his future wife. Grant eventually fell for other ladies and hesitated to make a final selection. Grant's misunderstanding left some participants heartbroken, but he appeared to be overwhelmed by the procedure. Grant should not be penalized for a faulty system. Grant, as a lead, was not expected to resolve fights, but The Bachelor went out of his way to please everyone. When Carolina made claims about Rose's song, Grant went straight to the source. Rose admitted she misinterpreted Grant and thought he told her he was thinking about her while dancing with the other women. Grant held her accountable and voiced his displeasure. Rose eventually self-eliminated. However, this was caused by Carolina's actions rather than Grant's encounter. This occurred on several further instances. When Carolina raised doubts about the procedure and her marriage to Grant, Juliana Pasporosa called her out. Carolina burst into tears after the chat. Rather than disregarding the issue, Grant spoke with both separately. Grant had certain challenges as a leader. The Bachelor's approximate 8-week dating period poses numerous obstacles. These perplexing and emotionally draining events were discussed during Grant's final. Several alums who struggled with their final decision joined Jesse Palmer on stage to share their experiences. The alums include Charity Lawson from The Bachelor Season 20, Clayton Etchard from The Bachelor Season 26, and Gary Turner from The Golden Bachelor Season 1. Gary made some really intriguing remarks regarding the challenges of directing a season. The past leaders explained that these circumstances might be confusing and overwhelming. Gary advised Grant to trust his instincts, but he also supported Grant's uncertainty, adding that one might fall for multiple women while so focused on finding their one and only. Grant is among several who connected with numerous contestants. His compassionate personality made elimination difficult, and Grant's uncertainty pushed several hopefuls forward. Ligia Gare was particularly affected by this relationship, as Grant expressed his feelings for her before ultimately choosing Juliana at the last minute. Clayton turned down his 2 finalists and begged his third runner-up to give him another shot. Brad Womack from Season 11 quit the show after asking one of the finalists' fathers for permission to marry. Grant's activities are far from radical. Grant's decision to choose Juliana, while unexpected, was best for the couple. Ligia was prepared for a quick marriage and children. Grant desired this future, but he needed time to pursue his goals before committing to children. Juliana appears to share this sentiment. Grant has been chastised for this decision, although it is worth mentioning that his and Ligia's future ambitions and religious beliefs were not compatible. Grant and Juliana appear to be a wonderful couple, and they should not be penalized for discovering love. The Bachelor's protagonist has accepted responsibility for his conduct. With a clear goal in mind, he wanted to find his future wife and the mother of his children. A hopeless romantic at heart, Grant had been portrayed as the classic gentleman next door during ABC's announcement special. His charm, thoughtful nature, and genuine desire for love made him an early fan favorite. But by the time his season aired, that goodwill had begun to erode. Critics and viewers alike began questioning his decisions, especially the way he handled the emotional intensity and layered drama of the season. But maybe, just maybe, Grant didn't deserve all the hate. Maybe he was just a sincere man thrown into an impossible situation. What set Grant's season apart even before filming began was the unusual way in which he was cast. He was the first Bachelor to be named before applications for contestants had even opened. The result? Every single woman who applied to The Bachelor Season 29 did so with Grant Ellis in mind. Unlike prior seasons, where many contestants applied without knowing who the lead would be, these women tailored their applications, intentions, and mindsets around the man they had researched, admired, and, in some cases, already decided was their future husband. That degree of early emotional investment created a pressure cooker from night one. Many women believed they already knew Grant. He, on the other hand, was just getting to know them. While that discrepancy might seem minor, it drastically shifted the dynamics. It meant that Grant had to spend the entire season playing catch-up, not just emotionally, but logistically. And for a naturally empathetic man like Grant, that imbalance caused immense strain. Unlike some past bachelors who relied on assertiveness or a no-nonsense approach, Grant was conciliatory by nature. He didn't relish conflict. Instead, he tried to understand each person, hear them out, and resolve matters with fairness and care. While this trait made him likable to the women initially, it became a double-edged sword as tensions escalated. Take, for example, the rise of Carolina Sophia and Zoe McGrady as central figures in the season's dramatic arc. Carolina's intense approach, combined with her strategic gameplay, sparked confrontations across the mansion. Zoe, with her sarcastic wit and unpredictable energy, was equally polarizing. Together, they formed an unpredictable duo, sometimes allies, sometimes rivals. As the drama between the contestants intensified, Grant found himself dragged into emotional whirlwinds. He wasn't indifferent. He wanted to understand each woman's perspective, but in doing so, he inadvertently sacrificed precious time that could have been spent developing romantic connections. He became more of a mediator than a suitor, more referee than romantic lead. One of the earliest indicators of how this dynamic would affect Grant's season was the confrontation between Carolina and Rose Samuk. Carolina accused Rose of being emotionally manipulative and dishonest about her intentions. Grant, unwilling to take sides without evidence, sought clarity. He went directly to Rose, hoping to understand what had happened. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, do not forget to